I remember when I started on Viagra as a brand manager. I spent the first 6 months looking at all the market research that Pfizer had accumulated on the brand since it had been launched. I had a summary slide deck with just what I considered to be the key insights and perspectives on the brand, and it was over 1,000 slides long. If you're a brand manager starting on a new brand and you want to get a fast read on your customers in your marketplace, do not do that. My name is Marc Charbonneau. I'm a strategic marketing and sales training consultant, and this video is about how to most effectively get a fast read on your customers in your marketplace. It's one of a series of 3 videos that I'm doing on how to get up to speed quickly on a new brand. The first, which is already posted, was on quick wins, and the one after this is going to be how to identify the strategies and the tactics that give you your best ROI. Now, I started on new brands 3 times in my career. I started on Aricept, Lyrica, and Viagra. It's a lot of pressure when you do this. You need to get up to speed on your team, your customers, and your market as quickly as possible. My experience, typically the people in the office give you about a month before they expect you to be an expert. Now, in my last video, I talked about the importance of talking to your team, your greatest resource. Get their perspectives and get whatever information you can from them. This should give you a really good intellectual top-line view in terms of what the issues are that affect your brand, both internally and externally. With that information, you can get rolling, you can knock off some quick wins. But I would argue, if you want to be a great marketer, if you really want to take it up the next level, you almost have to understand your customers and your market on an emotional or gut level. And I know this is controversial and probably outside of your comfort zone, but my experience, most effective way to get that reality check, to get that sense of what's really going on with your customers and with your market, almost at an emotional level or gut level, is to go out and present your product to healthcare professionals yourself. Don't sit and watch a sales rep do it. You give the presentation, you get the feedback. I mean, I've done it a few times, always out of my comfort zone, don't know the doctors. I was a sales rep, but even practicing beforehand, you never feel totally comfortable going out there. But I have to say, in terms of getting a reality check, in terms of getting a really good sense of what's going on out there, it was priceless. Okay, one quick story on this. After I'd done my mammoth review of all of Pfizer's market research on Viagra, and I had my 1,000 slide summary deck, I really thought I had a pretty good handle on it. I thought, I've done the research, and on top of this, I had launched Viagra as a sales rep, so I had that experience to fall back on. So I thought I had a pretty good understanding of what was going on with the brand. But when I'd worked on Lyrica, I'd gone out and detailed healthcare professionals myself with that brand and got some really good insights from it. So I thought, I'll do the same thing with Viagra, even though I think I've got it covered. And so I went out and I detailed about half a dozen healthcare professionals. What an eye-opening experience that was. When I launched the brand, first in class, huge unmet need, huge profile in terms of the press, everybody wanted to see us. Now it's like one of 3 products. The healthcare professionals really viewed it as the base, with the newer products as being improvements on it. They really didn't see Viagra as having any unique attributes at all. It's one thing to see it in the market research, which I had, but it's just a whole other level of understanding when you're sitting in the doctor's office and they're telling you this in no uncertain terms. It was a real wake-up call for me. Anyway, I went back to my office and I really focused down on how do we help the healthcare practitioners really understand what's unique about Viagra. And ultimately, that strategy really worked well and led to a very, very positive turnaround for the brand. Spending the time to really understand the research that Pfizer had accumulated on Viagra was very valuable. But it was just a whole other level of understanding that I got from going out and presenting the product to healthcare professionals myself and getting their feedback directly. From my experience, if you really want to get a great read, an emotional gut level read of what's going on with your customers in your marketplace, best thing you can do is go out and present to healthcare professionals yourself. It's scary, but it's priceless. I hope this information is helpful to you. Love to hear what you think about the videos, so please feel free. Thumbs up, thumbs down, write a comment, subscribe, or just contact me directly at marketsolutionsmrc.com. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch the video. Have a great day.